Hey guys, Terry from Smooth Workshop here. Yes, it's not Saturday night, it's Thursday night, yeah. I just felt. Hey guys, oh, wait now, 2 seconds. Yes, I have forgot to mute night. Something. It's Thursday night, yeah. Sorry about that. It's my first ever. Sorry for the fuck up and the language. It's my first ever solo live feed. Reason I feel I have to do this little presentation, and if anybody joins in the chat, you're welcome to join in the chat. I'll say all the hellos and stuff later. It's just to let you know what's going on with the channel, as a lot of you might have recognised last week's Saturday show didn't take place, and so I thought I would just sort of update the people on what's happening. So I feel I've got to do this because I feel I've let some people down, especially the people in the Smoo crew. I haven't been very well of late. Now, anybody that follows this channel will know that I suffer from anxiety and depression issues. I'm not going to go too much into it. But I've been rather unwell of late. And none of this is due to the Smoo crew or anything like that. It's just a lot of you guys that do modelling will understand that, you know, it's quite a solitary hobby. A lot of us do it for different reasons, and sometimes, you know, it's just I struggle with things sometimes. Okay, and I can see Spidey's in, so hiya. I've actually made some notes tonight. I'm usually used to working with a crew behind me. It may look like I'm the front man and I'm very happy and jolly and, oh, hello and welcome everybody, and we're sticking bits of plastic together, and tonight it's Dave's turn and Mike's turn and blah, blah, blah. It might sound quite surprising, but that takes quite a lot out of me to do that. And there's a lot of people that tune in on their Saturday night live feeds just to see us lot goofing about, and I feel I've let you down. I mean, there's guys setting alarms in Australia. I know there's at least 3 that are setting alarms in Australia. I've got to get up at 3 o'clock in the morning because this bunch of folk are really silly and stuff like that. Unfortunately, I feel I've let you all down. So I'm going to just sort of talk about the channel in general. I've only been YouTubing for 2.5 years. It's not a big channel. I've only got about 670 subscribers. I don't make any money from this channel. Okay. Kenneth's in. Hi, Kenneth. I know I wouldn't say hellos, but I'm going to try and keep my train of thought, which is why I've written down not so much a script, but some pointers. Chris with Gross Models in, and Jared's in. Evening, Terry. It's just really to keep you guys updated on what's happening, and apologies for not giving you guys what you're expecting on a Saturday night. And it's totally my fault, but we'll go into that. So anyway, I started the channel 2.5 years ago. It was actually a guy you don't hear about much now. It's a guy called Tony from Helgen 35's workshop. Good friend of Fox and Ted and obviously Chris. And a bit like another good friend that you'll know in the live feeds, Colin, it kind of got us into doing the whole YouTubing kind of thing. And it's kind of all spawned from there. So I started off, hiya, John Paul. It kind of just started off as like, you know what? I stick bits of plastic together. I'm not the best modeler out there. I don't claim to be. I've got decent knowledge. I've not good historical knowledge. The guys rubber me that my rivet counter. I know about motorbikes, but I mean, if somebody comes up with me and says I've got a Panzer 4 oust, whatever, that's kind of, as you know, I'm going like oust, whatever. I don't really know a lot about armour. Paul Chapman's in here, and Fetter's going, light. Can you not see it? I thought the light was quite. I can try and pull this one up a bit. My Colin seems to think my... Is that better, Colin? Is that a bit better? I'm getting a suntan. Right, okay. Obviously, I've got a wee script here about what I want to talk about, but I thought I was going to ignore all the comments, but I'm actually going to chat to you guys. So Spidey's saying, obviously, I can only speak for myself, but I'm sure others will understand and agree. I can completely understand the situation and appreciate the shows that you've done, not let down here, and get that bloody RZ finished. Yeah. I just feel I've let you guys down, and I feel I've let the group of guys that I chat with down a bit as well. And Kenneth, being the usual joker, I love you, Kenneth, but he's waiting for me to do a smoozum. Now, a smoozum is when I call people a bastard. So, yeah, Kenneth, you're a bastard. Mike says, I still look ugly. Expat's going, hi, Smoo, and yeah. So as I was saying, when I first started doing my videos and everything, I didn't think, and I think Colin will agree with me, didn't really think people wanted to see what I was putting on my channel. Colin's going to stop stumbling, you tart. Didn't really think that people would want to watch what I'm doing, because at the end of the day, I'm sticking bits of plastic together, and some people are new to the hobby or whatever and might appreciate me showing them stuff and all that. So, as I say, I don't make any money from this channel. YouTube's changed it. We're up to 1,000 subs now before you make any money. I do have a Patreon, but I don't push it. So I'm not after subs for Patreon and stuff like that. But at the end of the day, I enjoy sticking bits of plastic together. And I thought we'd make a wee channel. And then about 7 months ago, I bumped into a lovely bunch of guys, right? And having been involved with live hangouts and stuff like that, I thought, right, okay, let's just do non-live hangouts. And I've built up a really close group of friends who, as you've noticed, on a Saturday night, we'll do the hangouts and everything like that. And cheers, Colin. I've got a face only a mother could love. Full script would have been better. Good evening and welcome to Late Call. I appreciate you're all here, but you're all very far away. Or are you small? It might be an ecumenical matter. So, yeah, anyway, roughly about 7 months ago, I met a lovely bunch of guys and started hanging out in the evenings and stuff like that. And we thought we would try and do live hangouts and stuff like that. And everything has went swimmingly until now, until I basically failed them. I'm human. Anybody that follows my channel knows I suffer from anxiety and depression issues. And sometimes those get the better of me. All I can say about that is that I've not been feeling very well of late, and I've let the guys down. There was supposed to be a live hangout last Saturday. And I know, excuse me, I'm smoking away here. Dirty habit, but you know, I've got to start my growth somehow. I'm 6'5". Yeah, where was I? Right, check script. Right, okay, Saturday's live show. Now, I appreciate that it's not a big channel, okay? And we have a regular amount of viewers of about 30 to 40 people. I don't think we've crept much above that. We've not hit the magic 50, or did we? I don't know. Some people take notes. It's not about that. It's basically about a group of guys that enjoy sticking bits of plastic together and having a bit of a laugh. So kind of brought a group together and doing the live shows and all that. And last Saturday, for various reasons, I wasn't feeling very well. My depression and anxiety got the better of me. But the guys were kind of like, there's people tuning in at 3 o'clock in the morning in Australia. Can't let them down. The show must go on. Oh, hold on, wait now. I'm just catching up my comment. Spidey's saying you bumped into a lovely bunch of guys. Was that before you met Mike, Colin, and Dave, etc.? Yeah, we're not going to go into that. But anyway, uh, morning, Ken. So last Saturday, basically, I wasn't in a good place. Some of you guys that have similar issues will know where that's going. So it's like, you know, you don't want to get out of bed, you don't want to speak to anybody, blah, 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 blah. And the guys were like, but the show must go on. There's people coming on at 3 o'clock in the morning and for Australia, and they want a live show. So I thought I would be able to go ahead with a live show. So I says, right, okay, I'll put it up. I'll try my best. And all the guys are sitting there. There was Scott, there was Colin, there was Dad, aka Mike Mountain. There was John, there was Vincent, and there was Colin, the usual group. And they're all sitting there waiting for me to press the go live button, right? And I took a panic attack. And hold my hands up. You know, it's like the show must go on, but I took a panic attack and I wasn't feeling well. And I just went, I can't do it. And they're like, well, who's going to compare? And I went, well, I can't do it. And I'll be quite honest, as a group, they were all like, and I'm kind of joking about it, they were all like rabbits sitting in front of a car going at them at 70 miles an hour with the headlights on going, what the fuck do we do now? Right? And I just says, look, guys, I can't do it. So the reason that Saturday night / live show didn't take place was because I had a panic attack. And the guys went prepped and they were kind of like, what the fuck do we do now? So as a result, yes, they were a bit pissed off at me. Quite rightly so. Okay? Hands up. But because I was in a bad place, I didn't feel able to deal with it. And as some of you might have noticed, I just disabled my Facebook and thought, right, I can't handle it. I'm walking away from it all. Blah, 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 blah. Hiya, Frankie Goes to Hollywood. Colin got in touch and says, Terry, don't be stupid. Had a good chat to me. Put my Facebook back up. Stuff like that. Okay? So, I mean, so the reason Saturday night didn't happen was because of me. So I just felt I had to apologise, firstly to the group of guys that I normally hang about with, who are a great bunch of guys, that put up with me with all my carry on. And also, secondly, I had to apologise to the guys that sub to my channel and come on a Saturday night and set their alarms and come on for the shows. So that was that. So knowing, hold on, wait now. I'm getting some comments here right now. Paul Chapman saying, Smoo, you've done a great job. Don't knock yourself. I suffer myself. It's not that. I just feel I've let you and the guys down. So at the moment, the issues that we've got is that some guys have got technical problems. Some guys, all right, I'm going to single them out. It's Gordon's alive. John 3 Sheets Bennett. His computer's fucked. And he's running Windows 10 and he does loads of things and the computer goes, no. So at the moment, Gordon can't get live because he's trying to fix his computer. But it's not Gordon, it's John. But it's, you know, John 3 Sheets Bennett. So he's got technical issues at the moment. So after me knowing that I sometimes don't feel well enough, it seems quite funny. I used to be a DJ and a karaoke MC, so I'm quite used to being the upfront man. I don't mind doing the presenting thing and going, right, what are you doing, and doing all that. But when I'm not feeling well, I'm not always able to do it. The problem that lies with that is that there are a lot of guys that are expecting a live show, and if I fail them, the live show doesn't go ahead. So we're kind of looking at contingency plans. Now, I'm going to put this to you guys. Everybody knows to come on to... Fox is away for a kebab. I'm going to put it to you guys a bit later on after I've done my spiel, because I want to get out what I want to say. I love all you guys to bits, by the way. Is that obviously there's a group of people. I mean, there can be 9 of us in a hangout. And if I'm not feeling up to it, basically it doesn't go ahead. It's none of the guys' fault. It's like, I can't cope. I can't do it. So at the moment, we're kind of trying to figure out a contingency plan. Now, this might be, hiya, Davey UK. This might mean that the live show on a Saturday, if I'm not feeling well, might not be hosted on the Smooth Workshop page that you're used to subscribing to and clicking on and going, we know it's going to be on Smooth. I know it's sometime on Saturday. He's not posted it up yet. It might be a last minute. Boom, there's where it is. So we're kind of working amongst ourselves to figure out, right, what's the best course of action when Terry's not feeling well? Hiya, Dave. Dave's in. Colin's more than capable of hosting the show. It was a bit last minute for Colin. When he came in, I don't want to go into all the nitty-gritty exactly what happened, but I mean, basically the guys thought that maybe I might be able to host it. And at the last minute, I had a panic attack and said no. If Colin had been prepared beforehand, the show would have went ahead because he would have known that he was hosting it. So what might happen in the future, and this is something to discuss between the guys, because at the end of the day, it's a Saturday night. You all like your modelling. You all like goofing off. If I'm not able to do it, then I'm kind of letting the guys down and feel pressured into doing it when I'm not able to. It may be that, provided that I give the guys enough notice, it may be hosted on. Now, this is where I want feedback for you guys. Will it confuse you? Will it fuck it all up? It may be hosted on Festa 67's workshop page one night, or Dad Scaly Models page one night. The posts will go up on Smooth Workshop, Scaly Models, Festa 67's workshop, the Boom Hut, and the Dungeon, saying that, look, Terry's not well tonight, but the show's going ahead, but it's going to be a different channel. Would that be enough for you guys to sort of go, right, okay, Terry's not feeling well, and can find the live feed, or is it going to cause too much confusion? This is stuff that the group, myself and the group, have got to work out. So we're basically, at the moment, what we're doing is we're regrouping and trying to figure out how to deal with stuff when I don't feel I can cope with it. So that you still get a laugh on a Saturday night. I might not be here. It might not be Smooth Crew. It might just be the crew. It's just an idea. Don't know quite what we're doing with it. But it's just kind of like what we're kind of talking about just now, because I feel I'm letting the guys down and I'm letting you guys down. Regarding this Saturday, right, okay. Because of the way I'm feeling, I might not be up to hosting a full show, right? It might just be me. If it's just me, it'll just be a quick chat and what's on the dungeon and away. If I'm feeling up to it, then the crew might be with me. It's all up in the air at the moment because I'm struggling. I'll be honest, I'm struggling at the moment. So there we go. So Saturday, there will be something on. It might not be on the usual format, but there will be something on. It will be hosted on my channel, and at a later date, if I'm not feeling great, then it'll just be Saturday night with the crew, and it'll either be hosted on, this is what we're working on, it'll either be hosted on Colin Festa 67's channel or Dad's Scaly Models, and it'll just be a sort of, sorry, apologies, Terry's not feeling well. I just felt I had to keep you in the loop. Yeah, so it really depends on how I'm feeling and who's available for the shows at short notice. Because normally in the middle of the week, you guys get a pop-up saying, Saturday night, it's Smooth Crew Live, blah, blah, blah. And when you don't hear anything, you start going, what's happening? It's not happening. It's just that I'm not feeling well and I haven't posted it up. And right. Hopefully I've covered everything. So what I'm now going to do is open up to you guys. Any questions, any suggestions? I'm just having a wee look through the chat. Yeah, the weather here is quite windy. I lost my internet last night. Kenneth is saying we build complex models. Why would, when the show is supposed to confuse anyone, you just click on a link? If people are looking in the right place. Obviously, I've got my own subscriber base. What some groups do is they have, instead of incorporating the group into their channel, they do a separate channel that's just for the group stuff. The problem is trying to get people to go to that. Some people come to the live shows because they're subscribed to my channel and there's a live show on. Other people come because it's I pump it on my channel, I pump it in the dungeon, I pump it in the boom hut, and the guys pump it as well. So if I'm feeling unwell and say likes Dad or Colin get enough notice and they're feeling up to hosting it, then it might be on their channels. If that wouldn't cause a lot of confusion with you guys, and you're happy with going with that, and I do have a blip and an off day, it means the Saturday night live show can still go ahead. I just might not be in it, and it might be on a different channel. So just kind of, and yeah, Colin's slagging me off saying I pumped it. So yeah, I mean, basically, I'm going to do a Saturday night. I am going to do a Saturday night live show. I'm kind of in a better place than I was last week. I do feel I've let people down and stuff like that. I just don't know what this Saturday show is going to be like, or whether it's yeah, this Saturday is going to be on my channel, but I just any guys that can relate to what I'm going through. You're kind of living day to day, and you don't quite know what you're doing. And I've got a habit of pissing people off and that. And I understand the guys were a bit pissed off that I didn't manage to do Saturday because they miss you guys. They love talking to you guys. And as I say, the reason I'm doing this is basically an apology to both of you. Colin's asked me, have I done the Beetle yet? No, I've done fuck all for 2 weeks, which is another problem because it's just like, what have you done, Terry? Well, I've cut my fingernails. So Spidey's saying, is it just a crew then, Colin? It's like Brazil nuts, just nuts in Brazil. I don't quite get what that's going, but I know you roast your own coffee. Okay, have I done the Beetle? They say pump it, pump it. Everybody's going pump it. Ooh, our matron. Cheers, Mike. Yeah, I couldn't pump it if I tried. Actually, I think, you know when you get a cut in your finger and you put a plaster on it and it heals up? It's kind of like, yeah, it doesn't work. Yeah. Oh, Vincent saying, sorry, was having dinner. Eyes here now. Yeah, tut language, Timothy. Right. So basically, it's just an apology. I didn't do the live feed last Saturday. The guys do kind of depend on me for doing it. So at the moment, we're reorganizing. Gordon's alive. 3 Sheets Bennett is struggling with Windows 10 at the moment. So once he actually manages to figure out what the tab, actually, I wasn't going to say anything, but myself and Colin will be trying to get John's computer working. There's been an update and his computer's just going like blah. And we went, right, press tab if your mouse is not working and press enter. I was going, what keys tab? And it sounds really funny, and sorry for taking the mickey, John, but I've got photos sent to Colin of a finger pointing at a tab key showing this is the button you press. So that's kind of the things we're dealing with. And I'm waffling. So, right, it was just going to be a short live feed updating you saying like, there's rumours going about that we've all disbanded and there's never going to be another live show and stuff like that. No, the actual fact is that I'm not coping with life very well at the moment, and I've let the guys down, and they're probably rightly pissed at me. But we'll work that out as a group. We've been together for 7 months. At the end of the day, it's like you guys like tuning in, and I just thought I would let you guys know that, yeah, there will still be Saturday live shows. Maybe a little bit of reorganisation. So yeah, hold on, wait a minute. Best thing is a 2 week break. So yeah, it is. I mean, basically, I'm going to do something on a Saturday night, but not everybody might be on it. So it's going to be like for the next couple of weeks, it might not be a full crew because there's actually quite a lot of us. I've got not just myself. I've got some stuff going on in their personal life that they need to sort out. And having to jump on a Saturday night live feed when they've got other things to sort out might not be convenient for them. So it might be for the next couple of weeks. It might just be 1 or 2 hours. So it might be 3 or 4 hours. Play it by ear. Vincent's asking, quick question. When are we planning the birthday pool and wrapping on gifts? I was thinking Sunday or during a live stream. Right. Vincent's birthday is on Monday. When the E-Model stream is on. We have sent some inappropriate gifts to Belgium as a group. So although his birthday's on the Monday, we may do a Sunday live. I'll have a chat with the guys. So Vince was just asking about that. So there might be something on Sunday. There's no point in us going on a Monday night when the E-Model stream is on because nobody will watch us. Colin's saying we cancelled it and all presents were sent to me. Yeah, you wish, Colin. Actually, no, Colin, because I'm not going to go there. You'll find out when you see what it is. So Vincent got a box of resin casting blocks all cut off, which is why it's so heavy, basically. Cheers. No, actually, got the very last batch of Airfix Triumph Herald kits. And Spidey's going to have to drop hints and stuff. Dave's going, we're going to be here, guys. That's what I'm saying. We ain't going anywhere. Yeah, I'm just having some personal problems that I've got to deal with. And I've kind of let the guys down and I've kind of let yous down. And it's just like, the show will go on. But up until now, we haven't had a contingency plan. So if I'm feeling shit, I'm going like, sorry guys, not feeling like it. The show doesn't go on, and they're sitting there like, so it might be it's on another channel. So we're going to talk about all that off camera. There will be some this Saturday. Don't know what format's going to take. Depends how I'm feeling. Depends what the guys have got going on at short notice. Dave's actually saying, do you know how long it took Pip to wrap the starter kits? Yeah. And yeah, actually, Collins came up with a good one there. It might be a 1/8 scale Triumph Herald. All right, okay. So I've basically covered what I want to cover. It's actually my first time solo. Thanks everybody for 26 viewers listening to my drivel. And so yeah, I really enjoy doing the live feeds with the guys on a Saturday night. Been doing it for 7 months, but people burn out, wear out, personal things get in the way. And as Sarge is saying, nay, it's a horse skeleton. Yeah, probably referring to the E-Models feed when we let Fox do the what's in store. So I'm going to wrap this up. Thanks for listening. It was an impromptu feed. It's just really to dispel any rumours. There will be Saturday night live shows going on. Yeah, I've pissed the group off a bit by not feeling well, but we'll work that out. We've been together for 7 months, So there will be something on Saturday. I don't know what it'll be, but you'll find out. There'll be a Saturday show goes on. And the next couple of weeks, it might be a bit quiet till everybody sorts out all their personal stuff that they've got going on. There's a lot of people got other stuff going on outside modelling, not just myself. And once that's all sorted out, I'll be back to normal. So Mike's going, get off your numpty. Dad! Right, so with that, thanks everybody for your kind comments. And I enjoy watching us. It actually amazes us that there's people setting alarms to tune in, and that's just me on the night, and there's like 24, 25 people listening. And yeah, Vincent's laughing here because there's nobody else on. He says, I talk a lot. yeah, I could. I'm laughing at Dave. I'm gonna go off. Thanks for joining in. Thanks for listening to my name drivel. It's just basically an update. The live shows will be continuing, possibly in a slightly different format, but we will advise you once we've discussed what's happening. So, as always, enjoy what you're doing and happy modelling, and hopefully see you on Saturday, guys. And thanks for listening to my shite. Good night. They're talking about chip buys. Mike, where's the button? Where's the button? Bye.